A lot of people ask me, Hancock, you've been arguing that there's been a lost civilization in the human story, but what sort of civilization do you think it was? Maybe they cultivated powers of the human mind that we dismiss and regard as completely unimportant, woo-woo.
Enter a world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, the body elongated, the proportions askew. Meet Graham Hancock, a seasoned sociologist turned British writer whose journalistic journey takes an unexpected turn into the realm of controversial scientific theories. These theories, often labeled as conspiracy or pseudo-scientific, boldly challenge mainstream historical narratives, delving into ancient civilizations and the prospect of extraterrestrial interactions with our ancestors. Embark on a riveting exploration as we unravel the craziest conspiracy theories proposed by Graham Hancock. What makes these theories so captivating, and why do mainstream scientists dispute their validity? Are we on the brink of unveiling untold secrets about historic civilizations? Buckle up and dive into the unconventional world of Hancock's theories with us. This is Reveal the Mystery. If you are curious to learn mysteries of the world, space and beyond, consider subscribing. Renowned frontier scientist Graham Hancock unveils astonishing insights into ancient Egypt and other prehistoric cultures, proposing evidence of extraterrestrial influence and early super civilizations with potentially non-human origins. These revelations reverberate globally, sparking widespread intrigue. Hancock, a sociologist, journalist, and author of over a dozen acclaimed books on ancient Egypt and prehistoric civilizations, initially delved into these captivating realms during his early career as a British newspaper writer. Exploring archaeology, secret sciences, and lingering mysteries in human history, Hancock became enthralled, fueling a passion for topics that continue to be debated in mainstream science. While some label his ideas controversial or even pseudo-scientific, especially those delving into lost civilizations and ancient monuments, Hancock's concepts endure rigorous examination from the established scientific community. Despite skepticism, his thought-provoking theses attract a considerable following, with millions embracing his books and attending his lectures worldwide. At the heart of Hancock's work is the notion that prehistoric civilizations surpassed previous estimations of advancement, proposing the fascinating idea that our current high culture and social status may trace back to encounters with highly evolved beings, potentially of extraterrestrial origin. 1. The decline of ancient civilizations. In his work, Magicians of the Gods, Graham Hancock explores the decline of ancient civilizations, presenting evidence that 13,000 years ago, super civilizations likely inhabited Earth, potentially serving as the true architects behind the Great Pyramids or even the Sphinx. Globally, numerous monumental and peculiar structures whose ages remain unclear defy conventional scientific explanation. Hancock contends that these structures predate human development, and subsequent cultures merely appropriated them. He argues that Egyptians and Mayans, for instance, may have constructed buildings beyond their technical capabilities, as these structures existed long before their time. Hancock finds evidence of a comet impact 12,800 years ago, causing widespread catastrophe, climate shifts, crop failures, atmospheric poisons, leading to the demise of advanced cultures. Some of these cultures, possibly non-terrestrial in origin, may have returned to their origins, but remnants endured in survivors, structures, and lingering societal and technological influences. Today, traces of these ancient cultures persist, shaping our world. In Mesopotamia, around 9,000 years ago, a sudden developmental surge occurred, defying genetic and developmental explanations. Hancock suggests that seemingly primitive societies rapidly evolved into city builders and skilled agriculturists, gaining advanced knowledge seemingly overnight. This mysterious leap, exemplified by Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, with its complex settlements and T-shaped monoliths emerging around 10,000 BC, challenges our understanding of human history. 2. The influence of extraterrestrial Considering the impact of extraterrestrial civilizations, if one subscribes to Hancock's perspective, the narrative of human origins becomes decidedly non-terrestrial. While archaeological findings confirm the existence of primitive human races on Earth, the leap from ape-like species to modern man remains a puzzle that even established science struggles to solve. Hancock proposes the likelihood of multiple extraterrestrial influences, suggesting that advanced cultures may have catalyzed the development of primitive terrestrial species through genetic manipulation or interbreeding. In various ancient Mediterranean cultures, tales abound of wild men tamed or influenced by godlike beings. Mesopotamian legends even suggest that celestial beings created humans on Earth as a labor force. Hancock speculates that earthly human types were possibly blended with extraterrestrial genes. The Atlantis, another enigmatic species entrenched in legends, are believed by Hancock to have arrived on Earth from another planet after the demise of their continent. Surviving Atlantis scattered across South America, Africa, and Europe left discernible traces of their influence, manifesting in striking cultural, architectural, and astronomical similarities. The fate of Atlantis remains an unsolved mystery, whether it succumbed to a comet around 12,800 years ago or self-destructed due to avarice and aggression as posited by border science and mysticism. Despite ongoing searches, Atlantis has eluded discovery. Roughly a decade ago, an ancient underground road emerged near the Caribbean island of Bimini, potentially linking to Atlantis. Hancock asserts that Plato's account, while not poetic, places Atlantis farther south in the Atlantic Ocean, bordering Antarctica. This aligns with the notion that Atlantis, possibly a narrow and elongated landmass, extended from North Africa to Antarctica or comprised a chain of islands in the Atlantic. Scientific scrutiny, including computer simulations of ancient continental plate movements, supports these possibilities. Nevertheless, the inexplicable disappearance of such a substantial landmass remains a perplexing mystery, with potential causes ranging from shifts in earth plates and volcanic eruptions to sea quakes or the aftermath of a comet impact. 3. The Pyramids of Gaza. Little known to many, the Great Pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx hold a mysterious secret tied to their purpose. Hancock challenges the conventional belief that these monumental structures served as burial sites for kings, pointing out that no king's mummy has ever been discovered within the pyramids. Unlike typical Egyptian tombs adorned with lavish furnishings and treasures, the pyramids contain barren walls and a peculiar functionality. The so-called King's Chamber, with a stone tub, deemed a sarcophagus, may be a misunderstanding perpetuated by the first archaeologists who examined the structures from the inside, according to Hancock. Hancock contends that the Great Pyramids are distinct from other ancient Egyptian pyramids, suggesting they were not built for burial purposes. Rather, he proposes an intriguing theory that views the pyramids as ancient power plants or communication facilities. This perspective draws upon sacred geometry and the precise alignment of the structures with specific stars, challenging traditional explanations. Frontier scientists demonstrate that a weak voltage can be generated within the tub using rock and an electrolytic solution, further supporting Hancock's unconventional interpretation. The Sphinx, too, harbors a hidden history. Contrary to the belief that it was constructed by the ancient Egyptians, Hancock argues that the Sphinx predates their civilization by thousands of years. Evidence of water erosion on the structure indicates that it existed during a time when Egypt was a wetter land, around 12,000 years ago. Given that significant erosion by waterfalls takes several hundred to 1,000 years, the Sphinx must have endured abundant rainfall for an extended period, suggesting a far older age than conventional timelines allow. Hancock delves into the notion that long before the emergence of the Egyptian civilization around 5000 BC, a people with potential extraterrestrial connections or non-terrestrial origins inhabited the region. This pre-Egyptian civilization possessed extensive knowledge of astronomy, sacred geometry, energies, and cosmic interrelationships. Hancock speculates that these beings could harness energy through the manipulation of simple earthly elements and the magic of sacred geometry. In challenging established narratives, Hancock invites us to reconsider the true purpose and origin of these ancient wonders. 4. The Hall of Records. The Hall of Records, believed to hold the wisdom of the ancient super race responsible for constructing the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx, is said to be concealed beneath the lion-like structure. The first mention of this enigmatic hall came from the renowned American medium, Edgar Cayce. Around a century ago, Cayce predicted that this hall would be discovered in the near future, offering essential insights into humanity's true origins and history. Astonishingly, his predictions, widely considered accurate, persist to this day, marking him as one of the world's most reliable mediums. Despite the anticipation surrounding the Hall of Records, it remains elusive, raising questions about whether its discovery has been intentionally hindered. Interest from Western fringe scientists and open-minded archaeologists prompted the Egyptian antiquities authorities to respond with increasing resistance. Allegedly, existing entrances to the Sphinx were sealed off, and the described cavities inside, documented by ancient scholars, were dismissed as non-existent. The proposed location of the Hall of Records, beneath the right paw of the Sphinx, lacks geological evidence supporting its existence. Requests to excavate this area have been consistently denied by the Egyptian government. For those eager to uncover the mysteries beneath the Sphinx, the journey continues with new and exciting videos promised on the channel.